Hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to be on here too long. You know, it is Wednesday night, so it is hump day. I'm getting closer to Friday, closer to my spring break. So I had to come on just for a few minutes. I maybe do like 30 minutes, maybe, but it's not going to be long. Hello, Gary. Hello, Don. How are you? Good to see you guys. Thank you for being patiently um, waiting on me. So I'm not going to be long. Press the like button, and basically, it's a whole bunch of people going live at the same time. But um, I'm just going to be talking a little bit about making sure that you know, Hey, Kodak, how are you? Um, I really want to say this because I think a lot of times content creators sometimes they need encouragement. They need someone to not puff them up, but just to basically give them a word of encouragement and to give them something to just say, hey, keep doing what you're doing. And this is for especially all the content creators that I support. Whether it's through, pressing the like button. I don't always go in everybody's chat, but I do always press the like button. Sometimes I even share people's content. Hey, Silverback. I even share some people's content. A lot of times you see on my community wall the people that I support, and some of the people that I support you don't see on the community wall, but you may see me in their chats. But sometimes you don't see me in their chats, but that doesn't mean that I don't support them. And I support people for different reasons. But one thing I do support people that rock solo dolo. And what I mean by that is they don't have a group. They don't have to have a group. If people join up with them, or they want to be around them or like their content or be in their chat or just want to maybe partner up with them to do, some collaborations for interviews or whatever, that's a different thing. But when I'm talking about rocking solo dolo, it's basically standing, hey, realist, standing on your square, you know, being okay with being a loner. You will find out on this app that there's very few people that you can trust. I'm gonna say maybe 1%. Just to be honest with you, I talked about this. I think the last live. YouTube can be a very scary place. You link up with people and you think people are cool and they're not that cool, or you've maybe trusted somebody with some information and it got maybe exposed or on YouTube, or maybe it's just a lot of different factors on here on why you shouldn't trust a lot of people on here. So, because at the end of the day, we don't know anyone on here personally. Hey, Bolo, how are you? Hey, just saying. And I don't know the situations that Miss 504 for those who are not in this sector. It's Miss 504, Mouth of the South, or that goat. I think I think it's that goat 504. I'm not for sure. I'm just saying. Maybe you can help me with that because she has another name, another channel. But she is a content creator from New Orleans. And it's a couple of other, like I said, a few other content creators that I support that don't care about being different, don't care about not rocking with the group. And one thing as a content creator, hey, Bama, one thing as a content creator, you will find out that you have to make decisions for your channel the way you see fit. And it's going to be some people that are not going to like it, that are not going to rock with it. And this is not just for YouTube. This is just for in real life too. There's going to be some decisions that you make in your real life that people are not going to agree with. And you're going to have to be okay with that. Actually, you're just really not going to have to give a damn at the end of the day, because it is your content and it is your channel and it is your life. And that's what it is at the end of the day. And that's why as especially if you're on YouTube, you will come in contact with people that will be judgmental or criticize your content or criticize the way you do things or criticize the way you talk, criticize the way you interview, criticize any and everything about you that they can, just to distract attention off of them and on and onto you. So those are the things that you have to be very alert about. But in that being criticized and being judged, you still can't lose yourself and lose what you want to do with your channel and how you rock as a person. Again, I don't know the situation that's going on with Miss 504 and some of the people that are, criticizing her, saying that she's changed because she maybe rocked with a particular person and maybe she has forgiven a person or they forgiven each other and they rocking with each other now. I don't know all the ins and out of it because I stay kind of out of that. I really just don't know. I just know bits and pieces. Okay, it's that goat 504. Okay, because I got it mixed up. But anyway, yeah, it's the goat 504, Miss 504, for those who are familiar or would like to know about her channel. But basically, she talks about a lot of different things that goes on in the Kwame Brown sector, and basically that's the sector where it's content creators that are surrounded by, by him and his name. So she was talking about certain things and how someone was criticizing her, and that's and it's the thing about it is, as content creators, you're going to always have to deal with that. Even the people that you felt like you could trust, um sometimes they turn on you. And me and Miss 504 had a misunderstanding a while back, but I'm glad that as women, we could resolve it and move on. But she has made it known that she does support me um, behind the scenes, and I do her as well. And I understand, like, things happen, misunderstandings happen, situations happen where communication is blurred at times with people, and like I said, YouTube relationships, friendships, or associates, or whatever, it can be very tricky at times, and a lot of times misunderstandings take place sometimes. But uh, I wanted to let people like Miss 504, people like me, people like some of the other people, Bolo, Vince, people that I support that do things their way. And they don't try to be associated so much with a group, but they just want to be themselves. Realist is another content creator. Uh, Tay is another content creator. Antisocial, The Word. All these people, Gary, that I support, Narc, Slayer, Marissa, all these different people that have their own different content, and Silverback, they're standing on their own square. They may be befriend people, they may uh you know rock with certain people, but they stand on their own. They create their own content and they're not afraid of just standing on their square and being who they are. And that's what I find when hey Philly, when I look for different content creators. I like things like that because it takes a lot, first of all, to be out on here, talking to people, and being out in front where people can easily criticize you for any little thing. And you have to really face a lot of different things when you come on here. And when Miss 504 was very was talking about the things that she was feeling at the time and how she was feeling a certain kind of way, and I could really feel that because sometimes people are just not going to get you. You know what I'm saying? People are not just going to be genuine with you a lot of times. A lot of times you will find people being more disingenuous than genuine. And that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So when you have a person that is trying, that wants to be different, that is different, that stands alone, that doesn't try to get with the group, they are sometimes more easily targeted than the people that are actually in a group. And, so I applaud content creators. Hey, Dre, how are you? Um, I applaud content creators that don't mind doing solo dolo. Actually, that is the best thing to actually do on here. I'm not saying that networking you should not do. You should network with certain people. If they, y'all have the same type of, maybe not same goal, but you have a familiar goal in mind. Y'all have a familiar mindset on what y'all want to do and how y'all want to, do your channel. That is a, great thing. But it's always best to trust yourself more than anybody else when it comes down to what you want to do with your channel, what you want to do with your life. And again, this is not, hey, T Heap 305. How are you? Um, it's not always, you know, don't deal with people, because like I said, just like in real life, you have to pick and choose. You have to be discerning, not paranoid, but discerning and cautious, because you just don't know who you're coming in contact with. And on here, it is nothing wrong with collabing with people and working with people, but you should trust yourself more than you trust anybody else, because if you don't know people, you should know yourself and trust yourself more, because you should know more about yourself. You wake up with yourself every day. You look at yourself in the mirror every day. So you should know more about yourself than anybody else on this earth, right? So when dealing with people, you definitely have to have wisdom. You definitely have to have discernment and understanding. And you also have to be very cautious that you're not easily being judgmental as well. Because a lot of times in our paranoia, we get a little bit judgmental and we're not seeing things right. And then, like I said, so sometimes when we do that, we can't get mad when other people do that to us, right? So we have to be extremely careful about that, because there's a thin line between being cautious and discerning, and being paranoid. So, but to go back to what I was saying about rocking solo dolo, that is the best thing that you could ever do as a content creator and as a person. And this is not to say that you can't have friends and that you shouldn't have friends and people in your life, because that's not true. Everybody needs somebody, but make sure that your circle and the people that you're dealing with, is really has your best interest in mind, and you have their best interest in mind, right? Hey, Damn D, what's good? Good to see you. Make sure that you both have each other's best interest in mind. And like I said, this is about real life too, because people want to say it's just YouTube, and it is, but it's also behind these avatars, it's real people. And I don't know why it's hard for people to understand that. So when you're dealing with stuff like that, just beware that you don't get overly, that you don't become paranoid, but you stay cautious and you stay aware of the people that you associate with, right? So I like people that are solo dolo. Trust yourself more than you trust anyone else. And I can't stress that enough. I've learned that over and over again. And eventually, I think I got it this time. I think I understand. Hey, Joe, how are you? I think I understand that, really, to be honest with you, sometimes dealing with other people is a hassle. Because they always, for the most part, because number one, we're human, but some people are just lousy. They're bad friends, they're bad people. They don't know how to be a friend to anybody, but they want loyalty themselves. So when you get people like that, and then you are on YouTube, and how they handle their real relationships outside of YouTube is sometimes how they handle their relationships on YouTube. So you have to be aware of it. And so I've been in some situations to where I should have known better, right? But because, hey, the beef, but because I wanted to believe the best, and that I was just like, oh, it's just YouTube, it's not a big deal. I got in a lot of foolishness. So I would tell any content creator, any person, have good people around you. But like I said, when you talk about that, that's going to be few far in between, right? Everybody around you, like I said, every smile is not a friendly smile. Every smile is not, I want to help you, I want to be a friend to you. Sometimes those smiles are hidden behind other things. And what I mean by that, sometimes those smiles are hidden by revenge or envy or jealousy. You just have no idea how people's mindsets are in this day and time. And if you have been around here and seen how people will flip on you, you cool with a person in 5 minutes, they switch on you in the next five. So it's like you are just lost. And but see, this is how people, most of the time, how people handle their relationships on YouTube is how they sometimes handle their relationships outside of YouTube. So I just wanted to shout out to all of content creators, especially those I support that do Solo Dolo, even the people, subscribers that rock Solo Dolo, because like I said, it is just the best way to do in this day and time. You will save yourself a lot of trouble, a lot of drama, just being Solo Dolo. And when you are around people and when you are dealing with people, make sure you observe people a longer, and not be so quick to be like, oh, that's my friend, oh, that we're cool. You don't know if you're cool with that person. You may think you're cool with that person, but that person may have a whole different agenda in mind for you than you thought. You know what I'm saying? So everybody does not have the same agenda, or have the motives to getting to know you. Say for instance, uh I'm a new content creator, and I'm trying to get to know, I'm gonna just say Bolo. Okay. And he's a big content creator, and I'm getting close to him, starting to learn things from him. And I admire everything he's doing. And it's kind of like a mutual exchange. I'm helping him in certain areas, he's helping me, right? But then there's sometimes that jealousy and envy comes into the place, right? And when that jealousy and envy comes in on either side, that's when you start having problems. You start having thoughts, you start getting paranoid, you start having miscommunications, and then here you in a whole YouTube beef, because there was something that wasn't genuinely right at the beginning. I didn't have the really interest to be like, okay, I want to learn from him because I think he's really cool. And I wanted to get to know him because I wanted something from him. I wanted something from him rather than he's a cool person, I want to learn from him. And but the other part of it is, you get those people, they get close to you because they want to take something from you. Not all the time, but some of the time. And that's for people that actually have something worth taking. Because some people that's thinking people are jealous of them, they don't have nothing that's worth taking. So, but I'm talking about people that are actually talented. You have to really watch when even if you're not a big content creator, but people can see your talent. Say for instance, you have a talent in editing, or you have a talent in being able to talk to all types of people, you will have people, instead of them asking you and learning from you and admiring you, they will get jealous and envious of that and try to tear you down to make you look like something, like it's something bad about what you're doing. So that's another thing that you have to hey, meek meek, that's another thing, hey, Lacola, that's another thing that you have to think about when you're dealing with people. You need to check to see, and be very cautious and careful who you let around you in your ear. This goes in real life, in outside, and on YouTube. This is really what the things that I've learned over the couple of years, and how now I'm dealing with people. I'm dealing with people very cautiously, not being paranoid, but I am being cautious, because some of the stuff that I got into is because I was not paying attention. And I thought that maybe just because I'm cool, this person may be cool too, because that's how they're coming across. That's not necessarily what that is. So I have learned in this short time, in the last 3 to 2 years, it is best, and I've came up with this. It is so best to rock solo dolo. If I'm gonna deal with somebody, if I'm gonna collab with somebody, if I'm gonna be cool with somebody, hey, 808 Bear, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you, Lacola. Um, is to make sure that I kind of scope people out, and then when I'm scoping people out, uh, pay attention, because a lot of things that we don't pay attention to, like nonverbal, like some of the ways that a person maybe say certain things, or instead of them coming to you, they're doing something, they're putting your business out on social media. What's up, Nate? What's good? Things like that you have to be cautious about. So like I said, it's just a lot of different things I see, that I won't speak up on, because a lot of times, a lot of stuff is not none of my business. But what I will tell people is, it is okay to rock by yourself. It is okay, to for people not to like what you do. Like it, I've had some people to call me Oprah just because I can ask questions, and I just think that is so weird. I don't even know if to take that as a compliment or as an insult. But the thing about it is something in what I do that either a person likes or they envy it, and it is what it is. You know, you just have to stay on your square. Don't get so caught up in the clicks and views, even though that matters, because we want money, especially as content creators. You want money, right? And then, you know, that money and people being in your chat and stuff like that counts. Let's just be honest about it. But it's really sad when people sell their souls for clicks and views as well, right? So it's always good to stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Rock solo dolo. Do your own thing, whether people agree with it or not. Deal with the people you want to deal with, whether people like it or not. Because from what I was hearing, some people don't feel like, oh, you're fake because you're rolling with a certain person, and or somebody might be, you feel like somebody might feel like somebody is using you because you like a certain person, or you rocking with a certain person. And it's like, people really just I if you I'm like this. If you cool with me and we have some type of relationship where you can pick up a phone, or you can call me on Instagram, and you have a concern about something that I'm doing, and you want to kind of let me know, there's always a way that you can hit a person up behind the scenes, right? Especially if you have some type of relationship with them. But Unfortunately, a lot of people do not take that route because they see everything as content. Everything is not content. My conversation that I talk to you behind the scenes, or whatever me and you got going on that is going on between us, or something that you see about me you don't like, that should not be content. But unfortunately, you have so many hungry people on here that see everything as content, and everything is not meant to be content. It's not. And I don't care what nobody say. Everything is not, because guess what? When people start bringing your stuff, then you can't complain. You can't get upset, because you had the opportunity to reach out to a person and let a person know, hey, I see this, I see that. Not bring it to YouTube. But unfortunately, people don't do that. And I was often reminded, hey, Mr. Cuts, how are you? I was often reminded how it's just a lot of uncouth people around here, not just on, in real life, but on YouTube. And again, sometimes the way people carry themselves on YouTube is actually how they carry themselves in real life. So that is something to really think about. So I just wanted to applaud people, like I said, I was shouting out to Miss Fowle for just doing her own thing. She's had some couple of channels to get terminated, and she kept going. And there's a few other content creators that, things happen, but they still remain true to themselves. And I applaud people like that. I applaud people that don't mind being different and being set apart, because it's a big price with being set apart. When you're set apart, or when you want to do something different, you will get criticized the most. You will stick out like a sore thumb because you choose not to go with the crowd. And that is just something to be expected, unfortunately. So I applaud people like that, and even, like I said, the people that I support, I applaud you guys for doing your own thing. And that's like I said, not only for a content creator, but that's just people in general. Do you? It is best to trust yourself more than anybody else on this earth. And if you can't trust yourself, then you got a problem. You got a real big problem. And so, really, you need to trust yourself the most when you're on here, because you don't know people, and you don't know people's motives. And everybody that says they're a friend, sometimes they may be an undercover foe, right? So it's a song that they hate too cool. There's a song back in the day, before I was born. I think it was back. Was it the Eyes? I don't know. Was it the Isley Brothers, Backstabbers? I can't remember it. Who wrote the song or sung it? But that song is so true. You think that people really have your best interest at heart. You think that people really like you. They don't. Most of the time, they don't like you. Hey, Atmosphere, good to see you. OJ's, I'm sorry, I said Isley Brothers. But anyway, so you'll deal with that kind of stuff, and it was something else I said before. Um Hi, big boy, how are you? Good to see you. But I just wanted to, like I said, not only just shout out to her, but all the other, like I said, all the other people that I support, and like I say, I support different people for different reasons, because it's something about them that I see in me, or it's something about them that I may want to possess, or I admire. Not that I want to be like them, so and I'm envious on the inside, but because it's something about them that I actually admire about them. And like I was telling y'all last week about Miss Yo Thoughts, her live, and how she was trying to bring other other subscribers together, and how, and I was just saying, that's kind of difficult to do sometimes, to be a mediator, especially in a sector where it seems like it's filled on beef. Everything is filled on beef. So I applaud people, and especially women that are older than me, that try to do better, that want to be different, that don't want to be like in the group, doing what everybody else do. What everybody else is doing is common. It's nothing. It's nothing great about it. They're doing everything that everybody else is doing, and this mess on top of mess and mess on top of mess. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing new about that. And like I said, I think people that do their own thing, people need to congratulate them and encourage them, to do them. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that she not only knew, but other people that I supported, and you guys know who you are, men and women, that you do your thing. Don't get sidetracked by trying to do like someone else. Don't get sidetracked by the clicks and the views and how many people are not coming to your chat, but they're going to the drama. you know I pick up things really well about people lately, because I'm learning to pay attention to people a little bit more than I did before. I was so la 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 in wonderland, right? Not paying attention to a damn thing and getting caught up in stupid stuff that I had no business getting caught up in, because I was in Wonderland. Okay, so I'm so glad that I'm learning to pay enough attention at what's going on, and I'm weighting my options. I'm looking at my pros and cons with dealing with folks, and I'm just taking my time and easing around here with some folks, because you just don't know what you're dealing with. People got a lot of mental issues. People got a lot of things that have happened to them when they're young and they haven't dealt with them. And they come on YouTube, or they come on your job. They come around you, or they in traffic with you, and they take whatever they got going on inside, they take it out on you. And that's what I see a lot on here. I see a lot of that going on. And that's why you have to be very careful the people that you connect with out of YouTube, and on YouTube. Because hey commander, everybody, hey free T baby, what's good? Everybody that you connect with, um, it might not be somebody that is going to be good for you. Actually, it might be that Judas. But it's really amazing. I've met some Judases that call other people Judas. It's very amazing. How is it that you can't see that you're a whole Judas, but you're calling me one? Hey, professor. It's very amazing to me. So, but it happens. People really do a lot of projecting, and they really doing a lot of lying on themselves, unto themselves, because they can't really see that they're actually the person that they hate. So I find that really amazing, but it happens. And Free T Baby said, folks on here are something special and not in a good way. Yeah, my grandmother used to say that too. That is very true. It's something in the air or something. Yeah, it is. It's something going on in the air, and I think it's just the signs of the time. I think people are now, they don't even know how to be a friend. They don't even, to me, it's a doggy dog world out there. Y'all used to hear that saying, and I never understood it until I got older. It is a doggy dog world out there. I know that projected image is not real, but what is reality? Boobs are good. Okay. Well, I don't quite understand what you're saying, 808. But yeah, my boobs are real, so I don't know. But that is the AI image, but I do look very close to it. Okay, uh, maybe if I was 10 pounds less, I probably would look more like it. But yeah, so if you would ever look at me cam up and on some of my other lives, you will see that I'm not so much a catfish. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. Boobs are good. Yes, they are. I enjoy mine. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, so rock solo dolo, congratulations to those people that started from the bottom. What's that song say? They started from the bottom, but they are up there now. Look, started from the bottom. What's the name of that song? I'm telling you, I'm getting sleepy, and I can't think of the song I'm trying to say talk about. But um it's a lot of folks like me. We got it out the mud. I didn't get it off of nobody's name. I didn't get it off of celebrity's name. I didn't get it off of nobody's name. I got mine from the mud. So I'm proud of myself. I don't care if nobody else. Oh, from Drake. But what's the part of the song I'm trying to sing? But well, thank you, 808. I hope that you sub up to me or whatever. I would appreciate you, and maybe you can see when I cam up that my boobs are real. My boobs are real. Hey, Rare Money, how are you? And that's why I be in and out now. The energy bad on here. It's a lot of witches and demons on here. Tell me about it. And I'm trying to keep from letting it get on me. Hey Joe, I hope I spoke to you. Started from the bottom, now we here. Oh yeah, okay. I'm like, why can I get what I'm trying to say? I started from the bottom, now we here, and I'm here. Like I said, I started. I got my stuff out the mud. Shoot, I didn't even think I would get this far, but through the grace of God, I'm here, and a few people want to hear me talk, so that's a great thing. But a lot of Miss 504, it's a few other people that started from the bottom. I can't think of most of every creator on YouTube started, unless they were already celebrities, uh, started from the bottom. They started with very little people in their chat, very little support, and look where they are. You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing, to be able to do that. So, and I applaud anybody for being able to do that. So like I said, to Miss 504 and to all the content creators that stand on their own, keep being solo dolo. You know, don't be paranoid, but be cautious. um, use your wisdom, know the difference between paranoia and being cautious, as well as take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Hey channel, hey Chill Town, how are you? Y'all sub up to channel Chill Town. He does a lot with sneakers. But good night, just saying. But yeah, so yeah, just be cautious, but not paranoid. Keep being a loner. Keep doing you. Don't get distracted by the noise. Don't get distracted by the noise. I just have to keep telling myself that too, because a lot of these folks, I'm telling you, if you listen to a lot of these people on here, they will piss you off. They will make you want to go and find them, literally, right? So it takes a lot to maintain yourself, to maintain your integrity. And hey, Ja, how are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you. Oh, I was only 5 weeks away from living in my car. I'm here today and happy. God is good, 808, and I'm glad that you are here as well. We have all had maybe some traumatic situations to where we didn't think we were going to be here. But there's always grace, right? And so I'm thankful that you are doing better, and that you're no longer in your car and you are thriving. So thank God for that. That's a blessing. So, guys, like I said, shout out to you. Um, if you are a loner, and you have very few friends, that's okay. Actually, more people, more problems. Just like when they say more money, more problems. So more people, more problems. So thank God that you are where you are, and keep being you. Don't get distracted. And yeah, don't get so into the money, the clicks and views, where you lose your soul in the process. Okay, so shout out to Miss 504 and all the content creators that I support that got it from the mud and now they're here, and that they are still thriving to do bigger and better things. May y'all have a wonderful, thank you, Philly. You're always sweet. um, Thank you, Silverback. May you guys have a wonderful night. And thank you, Rare Money. I wish you would come back in the chat a little bit more. I'm glad to see you. Um, I hope all is well with you. So yeah, I hope all is well with you. And 808, I hope you come back and join me so you can see that I'm not a catfish. And hopefully you will be able to come back. So guys, y'all be blessed, and remember, if nobody else don't love you, Selena loves you to Reese's Pieces. I don't have to know you to love you or care for you. I hope y'all have a good night, and hope you have a great Thursday. I did schedule a live tomorrow, but I don't know. It just depends on how I feel. Because I wasn't gonna do this, but I thought this was really something. Yeah, Redmond, I miss seeing you in the chat, man. Say, where my boy at? So, and it was something else I was gonna tell you. I am gonna be going live Friday, so I'm gonna be having a discussion with Silverback King. Silverback King is a content creator that interviewed me. I think was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday, and I put the interview on my community wall. But he is a very, very nice young man. I'll be talking to him. He's also starting out his YouTube channel, and he's starting from the bottom. So he is trying to really get his channel popping, and I would love to. Well, we're gonna have a time where me and him are gonna have a conversation about what he wants to do with his channel, how he got to where he is in his life, and I think it would be pretty interesting. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna post it probably hopefully by tomorrow. Still waiting on the thumbnail. So once I get the thumbnail, I'll make the live for Friday at 7 p.m. And I hope you guys will join me, because like I said, it's not always about celebrities or the beef that's going on. Sometimes it's good to talk to people that have went through some things, and when they went through some things, you'll see how they've made it to where they are. I think those are some of the best stories to talk to people. And they actually have a real story. Like 808 was saying that they was in their car just 5 weeks ago and now they're not. And see, that's a testimony, because you just don't know what people are going through. And when you meet people that seem like they got it all together or they're good, you don't know what they went through to get where they are today. So I love talking to people like that. So, oh, okay, and in August, oh, okay, great. Oh, so is your job coming here, Rare Money? So, so y'all please stay tuned. I hope all of you guys come back on Friday. Like I said, I'm debating about Thursday because, honey, you know how I get. And sometimes I don't feel like talking to people. So, and that's kind of crazy to say, but it is what it is. I just don't. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, please come back. Like I said, if I go live Thursday, come back. If I go live Friday, but Friday is what we have planned. So, I hope that somebody got something from what I said. The people that came through, like I said, it's best to rock solo dolo. Trust yourself more than you trust people. Be observant. And please don't put nobody on a pedestal because you will be very disappointed every time. Every time. Don't put nobody on a pedestal. Do your own thing and mind your business. That if that's something that I'm learning that is so true that's why you hear me speak very little about other people's stuff they got going on in beef because honey, that will get you wrapped up in some more drama for another year, and another year with drama is not worth it. So I learned to pick my battles. Oh yeah, it probably is to what is today? I thought it was Wednesday. It probably, you know me, honey. I get my days. I'm ready for spring break. I'm tired of those kids. But okay, yeah. Don't forget the thumbnail. Okay. All right, guys. Shout out to you, my lovely subscribers, and my lovely content creators that I support, whether I'm in your chat or not. I hey, I support you in the background. Love you to Reese's Pieces, and please come back. I'll talk to you later. And okay, Rare Money. Yeah, make sure you come back Friday or Thursday like I said. And also, I would like to at the end to thank you, Ja. I would like to have a men and women discussion as well. Um, or maybe tomorrow or even after the interview. I think because I like to have open panel, but now I have to really kind of make sure I have people to cam up first before I let them on because what I don't want to see is nobody's Peter Paul Almond Joy, if you know what I mean. So I don't have time for that demonic energy over here. So y'all be blessed, and I'm gonna take my butt to the bed. And y'all have a good night. See you later. Bye.